I analysed over 100 of my subscribers driving, and this is what I found. There are 3 crucial mistakes that you guys are making. Let me show you how to fix them. The first submission is by Speedy 1.9. God fuck. Using the incorrect racing lines is a mistake a lot of drivers make. They fail to visualise the fastest way through a track, like Ozcar here. Not only does being off the racing line result in him having an intimate encounter with a guardrail, but he's also not spending a huge amount of time accelerating. Most of the time, what he's doing is slowing down and doing damage control. This is the line that Ozcar took. It's all over the place, but this is the line I would personally take through this complex. After the first turn, I stick to the left. This sacrifices some speed as I'm not exiting wide, but it opens up the following corner, allowing me to not only take it at a higher speed, but it also sets me up perfectly for the final corner. The hairpin. Being the final corner before a straightaway, this hairpin is the corner I want to focus on because you'll gain the most time on the straights. Touge makes a similar mistake on hairpins. He decided on a hug the inside approach, but this is not optimal on this particular road. He gets on the throttle and he is still at peak steering angle, causing him to understeer out of the turn. Needless to say, this is not fast. I would personally brake a lot later into these hairpins and trail it into the turn with a late apex. Trailing the brakes means we use less steering input, scrubbing off less speed, and the late apex means we can full throttle a lot sooner and have a straighter shot out of the turn, giving us higher exit speed. Hesitation is one of the largest killers of lap times. Even just a quarter second of deciding what you should be doing could be the difference between a W or an L. Bugatti Woo shows us a prime example of this. This green line is his throttle, red is braking. As you can see, he is overlapping both inputs very well, and he is very assertive with his braking, going to 100% brake instantly, then trailing them off. This is what good pedal work looks like. However, he does make a mistake. Right here, he lets off the brake to blip the throttle, and then leaves a massive gap between the end of the braking and getting back on the gas. To close that gap, he could have braked later or accelerated sooner, but the key is you never want to not be doing anything on the pedals. Cosmic64 shows us a different issue, however. He isn't being confident enough on the throttle and is just feathering it through the turn. This constant speeding up and slowing back down is just wasted momentum. Remember, you need to be assertive with your pedal inputs. If you can't go full throttle straight away, that means you're taking the corner too fast. To go fast, you need to be a weight manager, and a good one at that. But this can be tricky for newer drivers. The easiest way to show you how to manage weight would be to show you how to not do it. Right here, Spin to Win is being a terrible weight manager. He flicks the wheel into the turn, lets off the throttle and brakes at the same time. This upsets the balance of the car and causes him to do a massive slide, which he only just about saves. If you want to go fast, you need to be friends with the car and not upset their balance. Fast drivers can visualize where the weight of the car is as they drive, and you should practice this too. If you brake, the weight shifts to the front wheels. Accelerate and it's on the rears. And of course, if you turn, the weight shifts in the opposite direction. Your goal as a driver is to try and keep the weight balance between all 4 wheels. In its most basic form, this is done by only using as much input as necessary. If you steer more than you need to, you're going to shift more weight than you need to. So to be a good weight manager, you need to be gentle with the car and don't overdrive it. But what is overdriving exactly, and how do you prevent it? Click on this video to find out.